another George W. Halloween, son. Macho Man, son. I forget AJ's character's name, son. Are we going extra long? We're going extra long.
You're just dragging it out.
Wowzers! What a game!
I think Adam was waiting for me, maybe to.
I was totally waiting for Alex to do it. But
I don't know.
guess what?
When you started,
Crack 'em if you got 'em.
son.
That's a great victory crack 'em right there. That's the first victory crack 'em from the 49-29 victory for the Cowboys over those dirty little Bears.
How about them Cowboys?
Back to back. Nice teamwork. That was a good tag team.
That's
edition.
the one that should be played actually.
Yeah.
First, because we
Yeah.
we usually reserve the.
We had a fumble, and instead of the crowd saying "you fucked up," we recovered, and then we just gave some behind baseball. There.
That's okay.
You know, but that's all right.
That's how we do. Hey, 49-29 for these Cowboys. Cowboys moved to 6-2 to battle this division in this NFC Beast race to see who's going to be the first seed in the NFL. Felt good. The Eagles won. The Eagles are moving over to 7-0. 7-0?
Wow.
Yeah, 7-0 for these dirty Eagles. We need these motherfuckers to start dropping a couple games, man.
First off, the chat wants to know what happened to Madonna.
Madonna's gone. She gone, son. Madonna is gone.
And then secondly, do you want to hit the social chats or what?
We already
else?
got him. He pre-does it. If you're listening to us on TikTok, hit that subscribe. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit that like, share us, do all that stuff. We're not going to do it because AJ does a great intro every time.
That's
So
right.
let's talk about the football game.
Oh, and Lincoln came in with a super chat of $10 saying Fowler played better than Lawrence.
Real quick before we dive into that, just to tag it all and complete the whole circuit.
Holy Trinity.
If you just search Cowboys Can Fan on any social media, you'll find us. One word. And on YouTube, I'm sure if you search Cowboys Can Fan, Cowboys, and then a second word Can Fan, we'll pop up there.
And
too.
a third word podcast will be there.
Yeah.
So thank you, Lincoln, for that $10 super chat, man. We appreciate it. And he's not wrong. I'll ask you guys right now, if you had to say who had the better game, Fowler Jr. or DeMarcus Lawrence, I mean, the tale of the tape tells Fowler Jr. should.
Fowler.
Yeah, he had a good game.
Now, we did notice that Lawrence got in there 3 times additional, and he did end up with a sack himself. But he did get in there 3 times. Now, do you discredit him because, Fields got away, or is it kind of that's what Fields does? That's what he brings to the table. So any other quarterback, it's very positive at the end of the day because we're seeing D. Lawrence break through the defense.
AJ, I got to cut you off. Yep. I think the thing he means is just today's game, right? The stat sheet and just our eyes. Like we both said, Fowler today looked like the better guy than D-Law. D-Law had the chance. He did have the chance to make the plays. He just kind of whiffed by it. Whereas Fowler, a guy that we all love and thought was a great offseason pickup, I just think he had a better game today than DeMarcus Lawrence.
Okay.
Just by my eyeballs.
Yes.
Just purely by my eyeballs.
Yes, but my point was, I guess, going into, like, do you make any future decisions based off of this?
No. D-Law's still your guy, and Fowler's still a rotational piece.
Well,
but that's perfect.
Tyron Davis
is working out for him.
Exactly.
Tyron Davis said they both played good. All even saying we need to make a trade today. We need to make a trade, boys. And then Lincoln Blake, who gave the super chat, says Tank played good, played okay, got fooled a lot. And then Barry Grant Jr. just comes in and tosses a fucking 10 doggy in there in the super chat.
And that's 10 American. That's fucking 120.
That's like $125 US.
You're putting me through college. I'm going back to college. I'm going to become a professor of economics.
Yeah.
Barry, we appreciate that, man. Thank you.
And then Boots says D-Law did ring Justin Fields' bell on the 2 points after
AJ,
attempt.
can you find that one?
Oh yeah, that
the
would
Twitter
be a great
D-Law.
one. They never showed the replay.
Saw the replay. I need to see it.
You think it's because they don't want to promote that type of violence?
I don't know, but it was such a good hit on that 2-point conversion. The Bears were going for it on 2 points, and D-Law just came off the edge and absolutely cleaned his cloth.
I think they were horny on showing the play before.
Yeah, they had like a three. Yeah. They had like a 3-play highlight already set up.
No, it was the fumble.
It was they showed the fumble. They showed the challenge. Then they showed the completion, and then they showed the touchdown. It's like they had these 3 plays set up, and they couldn't just show DeMarcus Lawrence absolutely killing Justin Fields, which was awesome, by the way.
And while Alex is trying to find that, why don't you give Barry Grant's sponsor?
Oh yeah,
a
hey,
shout out?
well, we'll give Barry Grant a shout out. All Even Podcast. We appreciate the $10 super chat there. And if you guys are ever looking to do a little bit betting, go hit up my booking and use the tag even for a discount. And you guys, obviously Barry's going to say it better than he knows the actual readout, but we'll give him a little love over here.
Barry's just like, oh, Ant, come on, buddy.
Hey, I gave him a little bit of love. All even podcast all day,
baby.
all long.
Okay, so AJ's got it. Let's take a look at this.
Can you give me my screen here?
Oh yeah, one sec.
I'm just looking at the DAZN feed here.
Hey, fuck yourself.
I'm trying to.
Trying to fuck yourself like
Trying
Marilyn
to.
Manson?
Oh!
I'm just gonna let it replay.
Yeah, just let it run. Man, that is...
It's a straight path.
Those are the hits you dream of, man.
And no one's on him. No one's blocking him.
Hey, I give look at Fields. Fields literally did a backflip here. Watch this. He actually rolls backwards. That's like getting hit by a bull, dude.
I mean,
D-Law taking it to the house.
Oh my gosh.
And you know what? I'll take 3 misses for one of those.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like those are the hits guys like D-Law are in the shower naked thinking about.
But we looked, and he didn't get credited for the sack. I think that's stupid because
Dumb.
the points are the points. If someone takes it back, now the only stipulation, I guess, that someone could make an argument is if a defender intercepts that and runs it back, it's only 2 points.
But
So
do you think it should still be an interception though? It should be, right?
It should be
It
absolutely.
should still be a statistical stat. Like he sacked, like you said. If they get the 3 points, the 3 points count. Why does him sacking this guy not count as a sack?
No, and that interception, I bet you would count as an
it
interception.
should.
So yeah,
It's like one of these weird Twilight Zones where you can just do whatever the hell you want and it does not matter.
Yeah.
Macho Man's going ham over there on that sandwich. Was it a ham sandwich or was it what kind of sandwich was
Egg
it?
salad sandwich.
Nice one, Macho Man. So let's start off. Let's start off. I'm just gonna kind of go off of what I remember from the start of the game. We started off the game. We marched down the field. We had a great drive. We marched down. We were using this very creative three tight end set that we have not seen very often. We had CeeDee Lamb in the backfield, and we were just taking these like 7-8 yard passes, getting our nice completions, running the clock, and then Dak had a nice little power run to the left for a touchdown. It was a great drive.
It was a great drive, and that came after our, I believe that was our second drive. Our first drive was very run heavy, and am I right or wrong?
I think this isn't right here.
What?
Well, we started off with the ball, so I'm just looking at 3 plays punt.
Oh, hang on.
No, I think you were right. Did Chicago? No, Chicago didn't start off the ball though.
He's trying to play down some replays.
Okay, so yeah, no, this was our very first drive. AJ, go.
I'm trying to close this.
Yeah, go up. Keep going up. Keep going up. It's right there. The drop down. There you go.
There we go. Okay.
So yeah, okay. So we started off. We had an 11 plays drive with 75 yards with the Dak cap off touchdown, and then we went on and played defense with a nice 3 and out. Like you can't start off a game better than that.
Yeah, and then touchdown.
8 plays again.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Our first 1, 2, 3,
Wow.
4 plays resulted in
Four
in a
four
touchdown.
drives.
Then we did that stupid interception at the end. So that should have been, and they got a field goal off of that, by the way.
Yep.
So let's pretend, just a hypothetical as we continue through this look, that the interception didn't happen. They ran the ball. They ran the timeout. No points scored. Okay.
The crazy thing about that, now that when you put, like, I like how you have this set up that you can see all of our first half drives. It literally was touchdown, 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 touchdown.
Yeah.
So I can see why maybe they were like, well, fuck, we marched down the field 4 times already and scored touchdowns. What's to say we can't get enough yards to at least put up a field goal? But that interception kind of gave Chicago life going into the second half.
Yes. It did.
Like, if we could have just ran the clock out, went in
running the clock
28-14.
out was the better move than anything. The pass was a risky pass. It shouldn't have been made.
Shouldn't have been thrown. I think only just going through my memory of the game, that was probably Dak's only really bad play of the game.
Yeah, it was.
One bad decision. He threw a ball in the middle of the field that had no business being thrown, and it got picked. But besides that, I thought Dak had a very clean game.
Yeah, and until that point was fucking phenomenal.
Almost flawless.
Yeah.
He had 2 touchdown passes and a rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
Going into that interception.
And then we go to the second half here. I'll just go through the
Yep.
Cowboys drives. We got a punt, touchdown, touchdown, punt, and then they ended the game.
So we did what we had to do.
Did what we had to do. Very strong starting, which allowed them to get away with an early punt. Luckily, it was a tic-tac-toe, tit-for-tat type of scenario where the Bears also punted on their first drive too. So you're kind of like
It's like, yeah, eye for eye a little bit.
eye for eye, but then they went down and scored. So second half was a lot more like, if you just look at that scoring, it was a lot more, which you don't do in football, of course. It's a 2-half game. But the second half was much more like they score, we score, they punt, we punt, kind of.
Minus the big one there's the fumble touchdown.
That's right. Yeah.
So they show it as a Bears fumble touchdown because it was a Bears drive. But that fumble touchdown, that was a Cowboys touchdown. So the Cowboys had 1, 2, 3 touchdowns in the third or in the second half, and the Bears had 2.
Yeah. No. Very, very true. That bumps up that look a little bit better.
Looking tough.
Yeah, it's weird the way that they have to do it because it's a
Bears drive.
A Bears drive. So the fumble touchdown is like obviously a negative.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's a score for the Bears. But yeah.
They do have the scores on the side, and that's the only way that would decipher that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're like, okay, fumble touchdown. Was it a Bears fumble touchdown? Or
But
was it?
Here's the big takeaway, I think, is 49 points.
Yeah.
Isn't that
That's good.
awesome?
That's amazing.
And I don't think Dak really made any. He made that one interception that wasn't necessary, but even that throw, considering the whole game, he didn't make any like risky throws that were like, oh my God, he's going deep, or like everything was very contained and. Yeah, TikTok is oh, we're back now.
Are we back?
Looks like it.
We're back. Guess who's
so-
back? Guess
yeah,
who's back? We back.
And Barry Grant just said, "Screw TikTok." And
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
have you never seen those great dances that people do on there?
No. He's not wrong, but
Gotta play
because
that, baby.
because fuck TikTok, get your shit together. Like,
Just
fix your system. Because like
Don't bash them.
we've
gonna
never
dox
had
us.
no. They would want to know this as if they want to debug this
True.
shit, and they're not going to listen to us. That's for sure. But we hadn't had an issue with the OBS, and now we add this new mechanism, which is awesome. It's actually really great.
Yeah, the only thing is just like when we're doing a post game, we get nothing on TikTok for the post game. It's like 2 people are in,
still
and
more.
like 0 likes. So
Hey, still got
Yeah,
to
and I can't even bring it up right now, so I don't even know what's going on with
Okay,
it.
so just don't worry about it.
Um,
Your screen just needs to be turned
I
back on.
I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it right now.
Don't worry about it. AJ, you want to get us into these the I want to see the player stats, to be honest.
Yeah.
The player stats are it's kind of like we just played a game in our created Madden league 20 years ago and we wanted to check out our team stats, our box score. Here we go. Okay, I want to start off with the Bears. Justin Fields went 17 for 23. Something just happened. It went away from it.
Oh, hang on. It'll pop back. There it is.
Okay, so Justin Fields went 17 for 23, 151 yards. He did have two touchdowns, and we were almost right. He got sacked 4 times. So this still pretty much puts the Cowboys in contention for first overall for sacks 4, and I'm pretty sure this is going to keep the Bears in the situation with most sacks allowed. But sticking with the Bears here, their rushing attack. This is where they kind of got us. Khalil Herbert with 99 yards on a 6.2 yard average and 1 touchdown. Justin Fields with 60 yards and a 7.5 yard average with 1 touchdown. So we were having trouble stopping the run again.
And you also see David Montgomery ran the ball for 15 times too. Not as
No,
sexy.
he was kind of there. He was kind of like the Zeke, and Herbert was kind of like the TP20 in this situation, to be honest.
But they relied heavily on that run game, and they ran it for 43 times in the game with a 5.6 average.
240 yards, man. That's pretty good. If you can get over 200 yards rushing in the NFL, that's a good stat line.
Yeah.
That's why they're number 1 in the NFL. Their running game is good. And
let's finish up.
What do you say?
Let's finish up their receiving yards here.
Yep.
Obviously, nothing super exciting, but they had 18 total receptions for 156 yards and 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. So you had the expatriate N'Keal Harry going for a touchdown, and then you had Cole Kmet with two. Like there's nothing in the receiving game that scared us. Darnell Mooney had a decent game, hit 70 yards, but we knew
Everyone else pedestrian.
We knew that their receiving corps wasn't going to come out there and beat us, right? What we were worried about was Justin Fields running the ball, and then also their running game, and that's probably where they did the most damage. But not enough to take us off, because moving over to Dak Prescott's stats, Dacky boy had a very respectable game. This is what we want to see from Dak Prescott. We want to see 27 attempts with 21 completions, which is a very, very good completion rate. 250 yards, 9.3 average, 2 touchdowns. That interception, yeah, it sucks. But that's the stat line we're looking for Dak to win.
Yes.
That is ideal. I don't want to see Dak throwing 45 times. I want to see Dak throwing right around this 27 mark. I'm comfortable between 25 and 35. If Dak's anywhere in between that, I'm super comfortable with that. Anything more than that, I'm like, man, we're getting away. Even when we are down, you can still rely on a running game, because you have a guy like Tony Pollard who can just have just as big as an impact or a big play as a wide receiver with a catch can.
Yeah, and that 25 to 35, I'd like to see more between 25 to 30, but it depends. If we're getting a lot of plays, then
sustained. If we're sustaining drives, more time of possession, it's going to bump it up.
It's going to bump it up.
I don't want him to be. So we had 27 attempts, and we had 29 rushing attempts. That's what we want.
Yeah,
we want it split with our running attack, getting a little bit more attempts in our passing game.
And for the first time, we saw those. We're doing more of them per season now.
Yep.
We had both Turpin and Lamb run kind of a little funky play.
Yeah.
And for the first time, they both got positive yardage. Usually one loses yards.
Yeah, we're like, what the fuck are you doing?
But that Turpin run was for 11 yards. So don't be surprised if in the future we see a little bit more of those, because
him slipped in there a little bit.
You got to do it in a way where, here's the thing, when Turpin's on the field, if I'm a defender, I'm thinking they're doing some sort of fucking sneaky run play or something.
Do we have the stats on the screen? Like for you guys, like for the people
no,
watching?
I pulled it off for a second there. You guys were talking, so I just switched it up to keep it interesting.
Tony Pollard. I think we can all just say this right now before we go into the Dallas rushing
Cracking
attack.
player of the game?
Yeah, like
absolutely.
There's nothing else you can say. The guy had 14.
He's on steroids.
The guy had 14 carries, 131 yards, 9.4 yards average, and 3 touchdowns with a 54-yard long. What can you say? Cracking player of the game right there.
Tony Pollard.
And
welcome to the club.
Is this the first offensive player, Crackem?
No. We had someone else that was.
Dak maybe last week?
No, it wasn't Dak.
Zeke maybe Zeke last week maybe.
It's on our old ass sheet here.
I thought this is interesting. Is this it? Did we just make history?
This is just because we don't keep track of them.
No, we do keep track.
We keep track of them.
Better keep track of them. Keep track of them.
Anyways, we'll look into it.
We had Zeke Elliott week 6.
So 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago,
yeah. Okay. So running backs, back to the fact that, and I actually said in chat that Dak was kind of going to be my guy at halftime, but that Tony Pollard last touchdown, cemented
the
it.
deal.
3 touchdowns for a dude. He's the Kraken player.
9.4 average, dude.
That's an unreal.
A lot of people were in the chat. Were talking about how we need to make trades. We have to shore up our run defense.
Trades are done.
Your trades are done now.
So stop talking about trades.
Trades are done.
So what do you think Dan Quinn says?
Oh wait,
to the
this
team
is
after?
the last week for trades. Maybe.
Yeah, by Tuesday.
Okay, yeah.
So trades are done. We're not.
Trades are not done.
Trades are done.
Don't try to feed him right now.
I can't. I can't feed him. I can't even play my sound effects. My sound effects aren't working. Now I'm going to shut down like Alex.
Classic. No soundies. No. I don't know. At this point, I'd be very
going on here?
I'd be very surprised if we try to trade for someone. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we got Jonathan Hankins. I'd be very surprised if we go out and trade for someone.
Well,
Shut up!
You got to try to look at those teams who maybe are willing to give up someone. Is there someone on the Panthers that maybe we could benefit from on defense?
BJ Moore?
BJ Moore or DJ Moore?
Or a wide receiver would be interesting. Yeah, absolutely.
But if you look at the game, there's no fucking way that the Bears should. I mean, I definitely think the score should have been at least a touchdown less than what it was for the Bears, possibly even 2.
I don't know. I can't care about
score-wise.
49-29. I'm never
won.
going to bitch about that.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
It sucks. You want to play into this. We got this crazy defense that allows only 20 points a game, but I don't know. I'm happy with winning by 20 points.
Absolutely, but
Any
hey,
day of the week.
I'm just saying it's worth you sharing your opinion.
Yeah, I was trying to give my opinion.
for.
And the other fact is, I think that Cooper Rush could have got us over 50 points that game. I'm just saying this.
Hey, it would have been nice to have.
Ultra Savage, is that you? Ultra Macho Man?
Yeah, brother. Just remember Cooper Rush is my guy.
It would have been super nice to have the 50 burger to get the 30,
Yep.
40, and 50 burger all in one game. That would have been.
That would have been
kinda
nice.
Do you think Mike McCarthy walks into the change room like this? All right.
cool. Oh yeah.
Great game.
You know what time
Dak,
it
you're
is.
back. Dak, you're back.
You know how
what
many
time it is?
burgers?
I got that on.
Who got your game ball?
I got that unstoppable packet burger package from McDonald's.
TP20?
Otherwise, Dak also had that 5 carries, 34 yards, and a rushing TD. So
And that one like QB sneak where you think he's going down, and it's like in Madden when you're just jamming buttons and you kind of jump to one side and then you're running. I was like,
yeah.
I was just thinking, do not fumble it. Do not fucking fumble it.
Yeah,
there.
that was a 25-yard rush.
That was a good gain, man. Dak had a good. This is what Dakota Rain Prescott brings with when he's healthy and not scared. He's not going to burn anyone and run for a 40-yard, 30-yard, 60-yard, 70-yard, however many yard touchdown, but he can still get pickup plays with his legs.
Yeah.
You saw him on their first touchdown.
AJ, is there anything online if you look at any post-game stuff that they're talking about Dak's hand?
Oh, yeah,
Because
interesting.
that was a big thing. Dak's hand got stepped on.
Luckily, it was his left.
Not non-throwing hand.
Non-throwing hand.
His non-binary hand.
His non-baiting hand.
His non-bait hand.
At first gander, there doesn't look to be any.
I think he
big
might
write-up
be
about it.
might be on the injury report next week, but he came back in, played the full game. I think we're fine.
All right. Well, we're good.
Only guy I'd be kind of worried about leaving was Hitman Dono Wilson.
Yeah,
Dono, that wasn't great.
He left with a knee injury by the looks of it. Hopefully he's okay. Malik Hooker's already out. Hey, it's the perfect time to get a couple little nicks and bruises healed up. We're going into the bye week. They're not going to play for 2 weeks.
I'm gonna pull up some.
Going to give some dudes some times to rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up some game footage and maybe hopefully see something about Malik here.
And just leaving.
It's just something.
It's just done.
I thought you were on Alex, so I came to grab a beer.
No, he's done. Look at him. You and me, we come from different worlds. You used to laugh at me when I look at other girls.
When I looked at other girls.
If you don't know, now you know. Okay, so you're gonna bring up what, AJ?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to find something that where
You're trying to follow D-Law doing the party till I die. Crack him if you got him.
I don't know what
Crack me if you got him, son.
Is there anything specific that you guys want to?
I wouldn't mind seeing that Dak run. Things that I'm thinking of: Dak run, the Micah touchdown. CeeDee Lamb had a nice touchdown. I wouldn't mind talking about CD stats while you're looking for something up here, AJ. CeeDee Lamb. I feel like this is kind of his area here. 5 receptions, 77 yards, and a touchdown. I feel like that's kind of his comfort zone. I don't know if we can expect much more on a everyday basis from CeeDee Lamb. It kind of seems
touching my neck, bro.
it kind of just seems like that's his window. I guess I've yet to see him get 100 yards this year. Yeah, he's only played 2 games with Dak, 3 including the opener, but I feel like this is kind of CD's range, about 5 receptions, 77 yards, and a touchdown, which is more than fine for a third-year receiver, in my opinion. In my humble opinion.
I feel it in my loins.
Let's talk about while we're looking at these receiving. Oh, you got something?
Well, I just have. Oh, yeah, I have the. I'm sorry, I had it.
Okay, well, while you're finding it, we have our 3 tight ends combined. Went for 9 catches. I'm gonna do some quick math here.
Clone zone, call it what it is.
The clone zone. The clone zone went for 9 catches and 90 yards, which isn't bad. Hendershot with 2 for 15, and Jake Ferguson 1 for 1
How
for a
did
touchdown.
Schultz do?
Schultz actually had a good game. 6 catches, 74 yards, and a 12.3 average. No touchdowns, but he got hogtied.
I can't wait for sounds on the sideline when Schultz gets hogtied.
That's gonna be good. That is gonna be good.
You tossing it up? You want me to bring it up?
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb touchdown. That's just a nice. At this point, Dak's 10 for 11, 137.5 passer rating, and this is just a great throw in between two safeties.
Yeah,
Well, a
and-
CB and a safety.
And we did see the game prior, Dak's first game back. There was some like wild throws. For maybe that's not the best term for him. It's the term I'm using right now, where he was kind of just. It absolutely looked like he was leaning into his arm, but the arm wasn't there yet.
Yep.
Right. But he played well enough. We won the game. This game, when he started off and throughout the whole thing, he was throwing fucking solid passes, and even his interception.
Yeah.
Solid interception.
No, the interception
Right to the guy.
The interception was a
misclick almost.
a misclick, but it was also like almost a. He realized there was only 40 seconds left in the half, and it was so he took a bigger risk than he probably should have,
Yep.
obviously, and it was a bad risk. It wasn't even a good.
Wasn't great.
Wasn't a good attempt.
But at this
all.
point here, if you just scroll up a little bit, they have their stats right above
Oh,
this
sorry,
video
yeah.
here. His stats at this point, Dak Prescott was 10 for 11, 107 yards, 1 passing TD, 1 rushing TD, 137.5 passer rating.
at the point of this
At
touchdown.
this touchdown. Like, he was on fire.
Yeah.
He looked
He was on fire.
at any point, and I know I'm not even going to bring it up. Not even going to bring it up. 'Cause it's not
Do
worth
it.
bringing
Bring it up now. I'm intrigued. I need to
At
know.
any point, did Cooper Rush ever look this good in a game? No,
Oh, he did it. He gone down, did it.
he didn't. And Cooper Rush is a great backup, but Dak Prescott is this guy. Is him.
Yeah.
Is him.
What-
Can we get the Tony Pollard fucking two ones I want to see? The
Yep.
Tony Pollard touchdown
I'll get them both.
and the Micah Parsons touchdown.
Oh yeah.
Those were both super exciting.
I bet you could get Tony Pollard first here. What? What?
Ad,
Looking tough.
who was the best defensive player out there?
Best defensive player on the Cowboys today. I'm not going to go Micah. I feel like Fowler was the person that I was looking at most of the game. If I was to say defensive person, Fowler.
Yeah, he just he passed the eye test.
Yeah.
People would say. Like, if someone that didn't watch football ever was watching it, they'd be like,
Ooh, that Dante Fowler.
oh, wow, 56 is doing pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, that's not to say that Micah wasn't felt out there because he was held. They had to, again, Micah not being an impact player in the game.
There goes Montgomery, who lost the football.
Fucking
Parsons on top of it.
I thought I was at AT&T Stadium.
he's trying to get me back from all those times.
I thought we
cut
were
him
at
off
AT&T.
or-
I thought we were full on an AT&T Stadium there. It sounded good. Looking tough.
I mean, the fans don't even look like they're excited about Micah Parsons scoring the touchdown.
His first touchdown.
I can't wait to clip it and Ant's, right here. Ant's like,
Diggs missed it.
Oh.
LVE forces a fumble. Micah picks it up.
oh, Mike, he's down.
The dude,
No,
Fields,
no, Mike is down. Mike is
I
down.
knew. I knew.
Mike is down.
I knew he wasn't down. I knew right away. I was.
it's funny because you're gonna watch the tape and realize that I didn't say that a single time. I said I thought he got touched. Was he down?
Was he down?
That's all. And you're not gonna hear me over AJ dancing around.
No.
Oh, I got AJ's
AJ's
wiener.
I wish
jumping
I was
around my
excited,
face.
but I was like, I thought he got touched. I couldn't be as excited because I thought he got touched. I
I
thought
know
he got
you-
touched right there.
I know you never said that. No one said that he was down. I'm just saying from the.
Was he down?
I saw the guy jump over. And I'm like, wait a minute. No one touched him. I thought
Yeah,
that.
Fields did. Fields was like, oh, my leg, I better jump on.
Fields was the one who jumped him?
Yep.
Oh, what a fuck.
I think. Let me rewatch.
Oh,
I
yeah,
might
he
be
did
wrong.
Okay, let's
fucking
see this.
touch him.
I might be wrong. Fields might have not been the one that
Well, whoever
jumped
it
him.
was.
It looked like it was. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah.
Justin Fields that jumped over him.
I don't want to hurt my legs.
Well,
All you got to do is touch
all you
the
gotta do
dude.
is fucking touch
Yeah.
him, and you should.
You could brace your jock strap on his head, and it's going to still count for him being down.
But Fields is trained to not touch dudes. So
Fair. Hey, Micah with his first defensive touchdown in the NFL. How about you clip that? How about you clip me calling it before the game? How about you clip that instead?
we've already said you were going to clip that.
Well, yeah, I know, but you were trying to throw shade at me, so I just thought I'd just fight back.
Oh, wait, no, there were, look that comment-
Hootie's fighting black at Hootie's fighting black.
who's fighting. Whoa, Adam.
Oh, ad. Jeez.
You're going to clip that?
Yeah.
Hootie's fighting black at the oh fuck, I can't even.
Just shut up.
Hootie's fighting back at the Blowfish.
Hootie.
Is he down? Hey, is he down? Is he down?
Did you see him go down?
It's just a good W. Here's Dak Prescott running it in.
Oh, hang on. Let me bring it up.
Well,
Here we are just watching it.
Mays will watch it.
okay.
Mays will throw it up, AJ. Who cares? Let's be crazy.
Mike, a defensive player of the year, says Boots.
I agree. Look at this. Dak never going to be the fastest guy on the field, but does enough. Fast enough. As AJ likes to say with his big clown feet.
Big fucking look at those floppy clown feet running.
And
Look at them.
what-
Look at
Let's
Watch.
see.
Actually, you know what? That was probably his best run I've seen.
He looked okay.
How big's his feet?
I don't know.
I don't
definitely
know
bigger
that
than ours, though.
They're even big. He just has. All quarterbacks have a weird run.
Who's out there blocking for that? Schultz. You know Schultz is not missing a block for Dak. Anyone
No.
else, maybe. But
No, you
if
touched my guy.
Dak, look at how pissed Schultz look. You can see how mad Schultz is here.
Ah, my quarterback! Did he get
But
in?
he
Oh
only
my-
but he only goes like that when he knows it's like a cornerback, like someone that's 100 pounds
yeah.
lighter or 80 pounds lighter
Yeah.
than him. Let's see Schultz again. Look, he dodges the defensive end, which was the right read. But just watch Schultz at number 9. Watch the right end. I'm gonna do Schultz here. Okay, got a block for Dak, and here we go. And here we go. 9, you're too big. No.
No.
Yeah.
Get this fucking little puke. Get this puke out of your way. Dak for the touchdown. Yes, Dak. Oh my God. Dak, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Can we get Schultz getting hogtied?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Okay,
please
okay.
get Schultz
Hey,
getting
We
hog
need, to
Pull
get,
me off while I look.
we need to get a Schultz hogtied action. I do
And for
like.
all our audio listeners,
Looking tough.
this one does go to audio. You gotta come to YouTube for what the fuck we're talking about, yo.
Do, baby, that's what we do.
So what am I looking up again? And why is this?
Hogtied.
Oh yeah.
So it would be after the.
It'd be Hendershot's touchdown.
I think it was.
Hendershot or Fergie? Oh, Fergie.
It was Fergalicious.
It was one of the other tight ends touchdown.
Fergalicious.
And honestly, one of my bold predictions was
It was Fergalicious.
Hendershot. One of my bold predictions was Hendershot, Fergie, and Schultz getting a touchdown. Trip T touchdowns.
You did, yeah. You went with the.
Schultz did not get his touchdown.
Yeah.
They still hogtied him though.
Yeah, here it is.
Hang on.
Wait 1 sec.
So anyone listening right now, we're watching the. I mean, that's pretty funny. He actually ropes him down. Look, he ropes him here, gets his legs out. They're just having fun.
There's this couple of boys out there having a good time.
Schultz
Don't
now,
just
like
stare at me, go!
Schultz, even in like 20 years, he's gonna be like, remember that time you
That time you-
hogtied me?
Hey, you remember that time we hogtied them boys?
Don't just stare at me, go!
100% when when Hendershot and Ferguson got on the team, Schultz sent them a list of celebrations. Okay, so
You
this
gotta
is
practice
what
these.
this is what we're gonna do. If I'm around in a 10-yard radius, loot me, loot me, bro, loot me up. I'm gonna go down and you fucking
Hogtie me.
Schultz,
I don't want to know.
Schultz is like, hey, Hendershot, Fergie, come over here. Okay, so and it's an app that says celebrations, and it's stickmen doing certain celebrations that he financed himself. So he paid about 60 grand for this app. It's all touchdown celebrations. And he's like,
Learning
before
this
game,
playbook.
it's a randomizer. So we're gonna like this. It's gonna show us what play we're gonna do the touchdown celebrations, and we're gonna have to do it.
So pregame, he's looking at it, he's like, oh, interesting. Hog tie.
Hog tie,
Let's get it one more time.
boys. Let's do it.
Let's
do
get
it.
let's get the hog tie one more time. Yeah, put some sound in it. Is that bad if we
Just
do?
give us one sound.
I don't have the.
It doesn't do sound on this one.
Maybe the sound's not on.
Look at that
That's
hog
okay.
tie. Jake Ferguson with the hog tie and the touchdown.
Fergalicious.
But here's the thing. Again,
Fergalicious.
going back to that triple. Not even just the triple set. That was fun. Having these 3 tight ends out here who are all playing and seem to be complementary at least to one another. I think Schultz is still the standout receiver of the core.
Definitely.
But it's awesome to see Jake Ferguson in there, and Hendershot has caught a few balls and made some strong first down drives.
Well, it makes next
one or
year.
two of them,
It
so.
makes looking like next year not as scary getting rid of Schultz when maybe we don't keep Schultz next year. Maybe we do pay Hendershot or Fergalicious this money instead. Or we don't even have to. They'll both be on the rookie contracts. You now don't have to pay $12 million a year for Dalton Schultz. It'll have to be one of those things. They have to be pretty happy that Hendershot and Fergalicious will be able to get exact same production that Schultz has. And Schultz had a really good game today. So it's going to be one of those things you have to monitor a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we'll learn more as the season progresses here, but I do like what I'm seeing out of these two young tight ends.
These young bucks. Hey, we got a bye week next week. Kind of sucks. Are we going to pick a game to go? Like, maybe we should pick a game right now that we're going to stream next week.
What are the games?
I don't
Let's
know.
have a look.
So you said it has to be 10 a.m. because you're going
most
to
likely,
posting.
yeah.
What do you
It'd
mean
have to
most likely?
Yeah, no.
So
it'd
10
have to-
a.m.
It'd have to be a 10 a.m. game.
Let's pencil it in. So we're not going to stream the Cowboys game next week, obviously, because they're on a bye week. But we are going to stream a game.
And we don't want to stream the Thursday night game because we don't want to fall asleep
And
midstream.
it's the Eagles play Thursday night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Eagles play Thursday night. I'm just saying.
No, we can't. We're not going to stream a Thursday nighter.
No, I hope the Texans win.
It wouldn't be as good.
So it's gonna be one of these. It's gonna be one of these 10 a.m. games. You got the Vikings and the Commanders, which we are gonna see the Vikings.
Packers Lions. We play Packers.
No. It's got to be. It's if the Giants play, it's got to be the Giants. So
Yeah, so we got. I think the best one is the Vikings Commanders.
we have to for relevancy, or we just put Red Zone on and we just
Red zone it.
we just put Red Zone on.
And we just put all the names of the 10 a.m. games.
Yeah, I mean, we don't. The thing is, we don't have to. We just stream the 10 a.m. slot.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have to be a specific game.
We just do red zone and
Red Zone,
stream along.
baby, stream along.
Welcome to
son.
the Red Zone buy stream.
look. It's either going to be red zone or we mainly focus. If we are going to focus on a game, it's going to be the Vikings Commanders.
Yeah,
Just like last year when we didn't stream the Bills versus Kansas City in the playoff, which was like the game of the year.
It's relevant. You got to watch the teams that are relevant to you, though.
The Snoozers and the 49ers.
Vikings, we're literally going to be seeing them in 3 weeks, and the Commanders, they're in our division. We're just doing a scouting report.
Scouting report.
report.
I'd rather that than a red zone title.
Okay.
Scouting report.
So, Commanders, Vikings game on, Red Zone in the corner.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, double it
Yep.
up.
Because I haven't really sat down and watched football on a Sunday because we're usually here streaming. I used to sit there watching Red Zone for 7 hours. I would have the Cowboys game going, and I'd just like to thank everything. Give me one of those. We haven't, or you got to have that on there.
Oh yeah.
He fucked it.
I want to thank each and every one of y'all for all you've done to your bodies.
That's one of my favorite sound bites.
Hey, I do want to know, out of today's game, I want to hear 1 to 3 points. If you have 3, but we at least have to have 1 of like a positive and a negative that you saw in this game.
Okay.
And so who wants to start? I could start.
Yeah, you start.
Okay. Positives I saw was a nice flowing offense, a quick offense, an offense that kept a defense on their toes and was able to continually move the ball, and then also have very, maybe this is not going to happen every game, but that run game was very, very explosive the entire game, and I really like to see that. So wrap that up into 1. Number 2, Dak coming back and showing just not coming back. Obviously, this is his second game, but he impressed me more than his first game back, and showed that he is a good quarterback throwing those tight passes. And I guess number 3, I did like to see, even though Fields escaped the rush a lot on defense, I did like to see that the defense still pressured him a lot, although he escaped and he did get away and made positive yards out of it. Any other quarterback would be in trouble with the pressure that we had on that, outside of any of those rushing quarterbacks. So I'm happy with that pressure. I would like to see D-Law play a little more smarter, especially now moving forward. He better fucking understand how to play against a Russian quarterback and play him a little more.
How do you know they're Russian? I'm just kidding.
Zagamovich!
Boom! There's the flavor.
But now I'm going to let one of you guys go.
I liked seeing the fact that, and I don't know the actual stats because I don't give a fuck about stats, but the fact that TP20
in their
had
ass.
TP20
130 plus yards.
yeah, I know his yards, but in terms of attempts, obviously he took the
9.4 average.
he took the rock more than Malik Davis. I like seeing more reps from TP20 and having a phenomenal game. So that was a big positive for me. It kind of goes in line with what AJ was saying. The offense felt like they were flowing. So that was a positive. I think another thing that I like seeing is that while Micah is still an impact player, he recovered a fumble and he got a touchdown. Other players are starting to level up and shine. And even if Micah's not getting the stats that we all feel like he should be getting, I definitely don't think Micah's stat line is anything too impressive this game, even with the fumble recovery for a tutty. I'm not taking anything away from Micah. I'm just saying that stat line to me, I don't give a shit about Micah's stat line. When he's on the field, he's an impact player. I don't follow the narrative of us not having an elite defense. I think our defense is up there. And a game like this, where everybody in the locker room on defense is probably saying the Bears shouldn't have gotten that many points on us. The Bears shouldn't have gotten that many points on us. Good win. The Bears shouldn't have got that many points on us. I don't think anybody's going to be thinking that they achieved something too great. They're probably thinking it should have been 49 to like 13.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
That's a good point.
So I don't know where I don't need a third point. I think my third point was the score.
No, yeah, I think you actually lead out with that. Both of you guys had some good points there. I'm going to go the opposite side. I'm going to go negatives, just because someone's got to be the Ultra Cowboy of the group.
Whoa, a real life Ultra Cowboy.
And I don't want you to just suck my dick and reiterate my thought, okay?
Well, but you guys had good points. But I'm going to go.
He went there.
My a negative. We gave up over 240 yards today as a run defense, and like Ad said, the defense is probably going back there pissed off about how they played. And anytime I'm happy, a 29 or a 49 to 29 win is awesome. But we're going to be realist. We're still lacking run stopping on both the quarterbacks and the running backs. So if there is an Achilles heel on this defense right now, it is one, we can't stop running quarterbacks making big plays, and we can't really stop running backs from making plays.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, you look at it. Everybody keeps saying trap game. We stopped better offensive teams in their scoring. Like they didn't score.
That's why
as
it's called
much.
a trap game, though, bro.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, even though we won, it still shows that like there's no way we should have had the points be what they are today with a game like against the Bears.
No, and I think your dog's yelping out there. But
who, me? Am I your dog? Oh. Well, we're gonna get out here anyways. So are we gonna do 10 a.m. slot or the Vikings?
Oh yeah.
Vikings Minnesota game. We're gonna stream next week.
Morning games.
Obviously, we're not gonna be going live for the Cowboys game, but we will be here on Wednesday night, 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST. For the bandwagon boys, or shall I say, Macho Man and my guy. What's AJ's character again? Dayman. And for now,
or Ziggy Stardust.
And Ziggy Stardust, and now for, I guess, White Hootie and the Blowfish. We out, son.
George W. Big George W. Ow.
I've been sitting here for a while trying to get the too sweet from Alex, and he just leave me hanging.
Oh, yeah.